In short, I felt like I needed it. I work well under pressure, so I thought it'd be a good way to. I said to Nathan to restart the dead forge of my creativity. I think that's how I put it. I loved the production, and I appreciated it that it was sort of monologue-y. My whole thing was that the most poignant word in everything that, like, the whole song for me was how many times he said sorry. Like, regardless of what it was about, it was how many times he said it. And so it was like, there are so many different ways to say the word. There are so many different connotations that you can say it. There's so many different tones that the word can have. But yeah, as a whole vibe, I just disliked it. I stressed myself into it. It was very interesting and yeah, harder than I expected it to be. I think I'm the type of person that when I have any sort of creations, I think for stage more than I do for film. And anybody that can make interesting shots or translate what they're trying to do to camera is an absolute genius to me. I tend to think of like how if I have X amount of people or bodies or whatever to do what I want to do, I think about what it will look like in tiered seating and how the transition might look from above or from the side or whatever angle of like the stage or wherever it is. So it was really weird to kind of just be myself and have a camera and it was really odd. It was really odd to try and get things to correlate well, I think. Yeah. I dislike cameras and dancing in front of cameras immensely. Emoting, not necessarily acting, but just trying to convey anything that wasn't a resting, annoyed face, or really awkward, really awkward expressions, on camera. Yeah. And then sort of filming stuff and then going to look at it to see whether it needs to be how it needs to be, I guess, for whatever it was that I was trying to do. Yeah, the weird watch back and then being like, I don't like this, let's do it like this. Or yeah. Also that, forcing myself to be like, I don't have much time. Film it, get it done, edit it, like or dislike it, that's what that shot needs to be. So just do it, I think, as well. I think it's really good for me just to be, and even if I understood the concept and understood what I felt like I needed it to be, disliking it almost all the way through until we edited it, put the music on it, and then looked at it and was like, oh, it did the thing. It worked. Yeah, that was really interesting too. Trust the process. In a nutshell, trust the process. Trust the music will do what it needs to do. Trust that whatever you create for your interpretation will work for it. And trust that what you did in some way will make sense and meld together. And that if there is an accident, it'll create unexpected gold in playback. Surprisingly, I am happy with it. I definitely didn't expect to be. If I don't like a song I'm asked to create with constraints or for a project, whatever it might be, if I don't like it, I have to give myself a frame of mind or a character to put myself in. I've been asked to create commercial pieces for stuff, get given a song, and then I'm like, I hate this song. And then I have to put myself in a what are they called? Alter ego or something like that, like a persona to be able to create the thing. Yeah, like an archetype to be able to do the thing. Again, I felt like it was just me. Then I had to sort of sit in that space of being okay with it just being me on camera like, again, going back and watching it and being able to play with it and moving whatever shots around to do what it needed to do, that when we did like finally come to the last thing and be like, okay, it's done, like edited, happy with it, that I was actually happy with it. Like I really didn't expect to be, but it's nice. Yeah, I am. Ultimately, I am happy with it. Yeah, it's been really odd. It's been really odd to be like, okay, I have to create, have to do something, need to force myself to do something. How about I do this? Don't like that. Don't really have an option. Like, still have to do it. Yeah, it's been really interesting, like watching myself. Like we said, I don't particularly like watching myself back. So yeah, making myself watch myself, try and communicate through movement. Yeah, again, in a way that I just wouldn't really consider. Like, yeah, I think dance to me is like speech. To use my language in a way that's just off kilter is really interesting to me.
Sorry that my phone's on silent when you call. Sorry that my tone gets higher when I fall, but you're by my side after all. Sorry that I didn't do the dish. Sorry I didn't straighten up for photos. Say cheese, you told us you please your cuffs, fix them up. Sorry, man. There's women in my life, but there's only one woman. There's love in my life, but nothing compares to her loving me. Simplicity with a cup of tea and a chat. How was your day? Who you know was crap. Yeah, I just like to ask. Sorry that I didn't say hello to Nan. I'm just worried that she'll see me grow to a man. From a boy causing havoc to a man being dramatic. Cause I'm still a boy at heart, and I know you see that through your eyes. And men cry too, that's not the issue. Cause you were always by my side with a smile and a tissue. I'm sorry.
I am lost without you.
I told you I was sorry.
Broken, hopeless and bruised.
What else I gotta do?
I am lost without you.
Lies behind the truth.
Broken, hopeless and bruised.
You said I could rule the world, but every king needs a queen. Every sting needs a queen, and every team needs a dream. Every cake needs some cream. I'm just happy you're my mother, cause I'm living in your dream. I could apologise 1,000 times for the rotten smiles and falling crimes, but bad memories don't outweigh my mother's eyes. Those wrongful lies I should have tried, but I had other things in mind. One last apology, cause this one's from honesty. I'm sorry.